Okay, so I have the 4 designs for the decal. Now what I want to do is pick my favorite one, and I want to make sure I create the paths so that it can be vinyl cut. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to do the swimming one. This is my choice. When I select it, and you can see those paths, can you see how they will cut out? So the blade on the vinyl cutter is going to cut on all of those blue lines. So that would tear that up. So what I'm going to do is make it one. So I'm going to copy and paste that image so you can see the difference. Okay, to create this, what I'm going to do is go up to Object, down to Rasterize. And when I rasterize, what I'm doing is I'm turning it into a flat image. So it's a JPEG now. It's like one of those flat images I pulled off the internet if I were just taking it. So again, you can see the path now is just a square because that's what Illustrator's seeing. So if I were to cut this, it would just cut that blue square. So I want to go back. You guys know how to image trace. I'm going to go back and image trace it. And then I expand it so that now, when I look at those paths, see how they're not crossing over? And I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the difference here. So see how this one would not vinyl cut well, and then this one will just go around the silhouette. So that's what you're going to want to do. Again, it's Object to Rasterize. I'm not going to do it. And then image, trace it, and expand it. Okay, now I don't want to have this document with all of these extras on here. This is the one I want to do. So I'm going to copy it, Command-C, put a new page, US letter, paste. Okay, now this one, I want to cut this in, let's say I want it to be red. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and type across the top, red. That way the teacher knows what to cut it. And then you're going to save this to the collaboration folder because this document right here, this is the one I will cut. So I'm not going to want the decal examples that you're submitting to Canvas for your grade for the 4. This is the one I'm going to cut. So I'm going to go ahead and go to File and Save As. I'm going to keep it in Illustrator format, so I do not want you to change the format on this one. Go to your shared folder. Excuse me. Find your class period, collaboration, and this one's going to be number 1 vinyl decal. The one thing I want you to do is, this is going to be important, so watch, name it your last name. Oops, sorry. But before your last name, which I messed up, type what color you want it. That way, when I see the list, all the reds will be together and I can cut those all together. So please make sure you do, like if you want blue, type blue, and then your last name. That'll help me a ton. And then save. And you make sure you hit OK so it's saved there. I always go back to my collaboration folder and just double check that I saved where I thought I did so I wasn't like distracted. Maybe somebody talked to me while I was saving or wasn't quite paying attention. So I like to always go back to that collaboration folder. You know, class period I'm supposed to be in. And just look to see that my image is in there and it's right there. So I'm good. Once you get that on your vinyl decal worksheet, that should be a sign off. So yours should be in the collaboration folder. You can walk up and have me check it off and sign it off. And then next class time, I will be passing the ones I cut out to you.